Welcome back to the Tennissippi States Only Challenge. For the first time in this particular challenge, we have made it to the playoffs. We'll be going up against a familiar foe in the Indianapolis Colts, but the main topic of today is it is win or the series is over. As we have made it to the playoffs, being season 5, we've got to win the Super Bowl this year or the challenge is failed. And as this is the final of the States Only Challenge, it would also end the overarching series being States Only. So as we meet up for the third time this season in our rival in the Indianapolis Colts, we've got a tough battle ahead of us. This is a very well-built Colts team, but it's one we've handled this year. We had both of our Colts game in the first half of the season, the first one in week 3. It was also our first win on the season as we got the dub 31-27, a 4-point game. We then wrapped out the first half of the season with that second Colts game, and it was another win 24-17, so slightly improved, but really we found our stride here in the second half and we haven't met that Colts team since. Now, both teams clearly do certain things well, and they just so happen to be the exact opposites of each other. We were the 4th best offense this year in terms of points per game, first in passing yards. Defensively, we're the best at stopping the run. Where that matches up well for us is the fact that the Colts have the #1 rushing offense in the NFL. They were also 10th in points given up and passing yards given up on defense. But we're the #1 passing offense, so this should be a really good battle. And while you would expect a healthy lineup for us, given that we gave all of our starters that week 18 off, practice was not all too kind to us. Crumedy and Reynolds, both are backups. They suffered a 1-week injury. Willie Gay, who played very well for us down the stretch, he broke his finger. He's going to be out the next 2 games, so we really need some of those depth linebackers to step up. As for the Colts, though, they're coming in with a clean bill of health. And to help keep this series alive, it's the offense out first. Dak Prescott, he's got motion, as he will look to throw the ball across the middle and finding Knox. He's got a first down gain of about 13, play 1. Obviously, we saw with the stats how good the passing game can be for us. Would like to make sure we get a little bit of running mixed in there as well, as Prescott will look to do that here, getting to the outside and sliding down with a gain of 3. Russo was in good pursuit there. Prescott, obviously an older quarterback at this point, probably would be his final year here anyway, as Metcalf in motion towards the top leaves 2 down to the bottom. Pick up the blitz and broken up, nearly picked off Kool-Aid McKinstry. He definitely got the better of Dak a few times during our meetings in this one. 3rd and 7. First down marker just shy of the 45. They bring the blitz. We throw, open target, Jonathan Mingo into plus territory, forced out at the 34. Big play for the former starter out at receiver. A.J. Brown was traded for this year, so kind of moved down Mingo, still finding ways to make big plays. As Prescott will look to throw yet again under pressure, he finds A.J. Brown on the 5-yard dump. So far, good start to this drive, just need to polish it off. With trips up top, got Knox down to the bottom. Inside the 30, gonna motion DK to the bottom, leaving Twins up top. Prescott throws, firing to DK, and he's going to push his way down to about the 21. It's been all passes so far on this drive. Wright not getting much involved. He's the lone back here. RPO goes Brown, and he will apparently get back to the line there, maybe about a loss of half a yard or so, as they do move him closer to the 22. Leaving 2 up top, 1 down below. 2nd and 10, Prescott. He finds Knox, who can't quite get the edge, a gain of 3. And for the first time today, your Titans are inside the red zone. Bunched down to the bottom, though, we're going to have that little zig motion. Yep, from Knox, as Prescott still looking to throw that ball towards the end zone. Touchdown! First of wild card weekend is your tight end, Dawson Knox. Puts us up here on the Colts 7-0. And with such a good start from the offense, Gotta hope the defense can carry some of that momentum. Colts start on the ground. Bijan Robinson is denied. Maybe a gain of 1. Nathaniel Watson and company meet him. And we really haven't seen much from Bijan Robinson in these matchups. It's been the passing game for Hurts as he will go across the middle and he finds the first down. Tank Dell. And it's really been a variety of players through the passing game that have made plays on this defense for the Colts. Just in general, that's the case for most teams. Flag down on the Robinson run. And it looks like they're going to get the right tackle, Mike McGlinchey, grabbing a little too much jersey there. It actually opened up that lane. So 1st and 19, they go back to it. And another flag is down. There was pressure in the backfield immediately. And now it's on the left guard in Holloway. So problems from both sides of the line here. 1st and 27. They look to set up the screen. And a lot of space there for Robinson. Flying in, though, to get the tackle is Waller, the free safety. Great effort on that play. Robinson, obviously, we know he could make a lot of plays in open space. 2nd and 19. Hurts back in his squatting form. We'll hand this one off. Robinson opens up a little bit down the middle, and he's going to gash us for a gain of about 10, leaving 3rd and 8. A spread empty look here. 3 options up top. As Hurts, he's got a clean pocket. Lofted throw. Big toss. And plenty of yak for Tank Dell. Eventually brought down inside the 25. 1st and 10. Hurts fires to the outside. Back to Dell. 3 catches for number 3 already today. 52 yards in the process. Has his team down inside the red zone trying to answer the opening touchdown. Hurts, he's got some time. Lofted throw out of the back of the end zone. Edge rushers were starting to get their way back there. And of course, we've got a great combo here in Dockery and Williams. Chris Jones and Deo down the middle, and Deo with the run stuff on Robinson. We spent a lot of time building this defensive line, and it is a good one. With time ticking off the clock here, Colts do not take their field goal prior to the end of the quarter. 7-0, though that might change with the first play of the second. So to head back out onto the field, though, opposite side to start that second quarter. We've got a kick here from the 23, and it's perfectly down the middle. Colts bite into that deficit, though we are still up by 4 as we finally hand the ball off here. Not much room for Wright. Just as we had good stuff from Deo, Noble does it for the Colts. They do have an X factor down the middle. Need to keep an eye out on him. DK in motion as we'll go with the halfback screen the opposite way. Wright shucks off 1, maybe a gain of an extra 1 after. That does leave us with a 3rd and 4. 2 up top, 1 down below is Metcalf. Letting this play clock run. We go with a play action draw, throwing under pressure, and we've got Hyatt turning up and hitting a big shot as he crosses the midfield line. We've now seen a big catch from every single one, or at least a catch. Remember, every single one of our targets in this one. Metcalf, once again in motion, going to see a lot of motion with this offense. And once again, McKinstry there. He not faked out by all that motion. He's got his X factor with that breakup. Now we got A.J. Brown in motion at the top as we go right to him, but he gets tackled by the D lineman. Might need to run that drag route a little bit deeper than that. 3rd and 9. Empty set here. About 5.5 minutes left in the half. We pick up the blitz. And off the mark for DK. McKinstry swats it. Just couldn't get the pick. But it does give us our first punt of the game. Score remains 7-3. Colts offense back out there. They go Robinson. Emerson meets him after a gain of 7. Considering how most of their runs that weren't called back went in that first drive, a better start here for the Colts. Now a tight look here. They get motion. Fake the jet sweep. Go back to Robinson. He's got the first down, though not much extra. About a gain of 4. But honestly, as long as you're continuing to pick up those first downs, that's all that matters. Approaching the 4-minute mark here, second quarter, they go back to Robinson. 3 straight plays met by Woods. It's going to be a little bit of Woods as well as Nathaniel Watson having to step up for Willie Gay. Did not mention it, but Pittman is back at linebacker. He missed the last handful of games. Deep shot and too high for all parties. That'll leave the Colts with a 3rd and 9 then. With trips down to the bottom, one up top. Hurts in the pocket, throwing underneath. He's got Tank Dell, who gets a big hit from Woods, knocking him down about a yard shy of the first. So a little bit of position changes as both teams end up punting. Offense back on out here. Wright trying to find some space to the top. He's going to lose a yard. We talked about teams being the opposite of each other here. Colts a much better run defense team, considering we're also not great at running the ball. It's definitely gone the Colts' way. Once again, no gain to Wright. Oh, it does look like Dishman a little bit shaken up for the Colts. He'll have to head to the sideline here for 3rd and 11. As we take a shot downfield, DK past McKinstry. It's a foot race, 20, 10, 5, DK, touchdown. How about that on a 3rd and 11 inside your own 10? Just purely beat that press, big body plus speed. McKinstry couldn't hang that time. And that's just the kind of 3 and outs you love to see. Offense up 14-3 with that big strike to DK. Now 2:12 on the clock here for the Colts. They start with Robinson, and Pittman is there. You just know he's got to be hungry after missing what was a pretty crucial part of the season in terms of playoff seeding and definitely clinching the playoffs as well. Good tackle on the top is Golson. Does bring up a 3rd and 2 here. A tighter single back set. Hurts. Quick throw. He's got big 82. That is Gilchrist. He's made a lot of plays on us. The size of a tight end, but plays receiver. Shot downfield, tipped away Emerson. Waller had the coverage over the top, though Tank Dell might have been able to beat both of them with a good throw. 2nd and 10, Hurts firing back to Dell. He's got him this time. Pittman with the tackle. And it's a 3rd and 3, just shy of the midfield line. 2 up top, 1 below. We bring the double A-gap blitz. Getting back there, Deo. He's become accustomed to the backfield in this one. A TFL, now the sack. So with 1 minute and 2 seconds with 2 timeouts in our back pocket, let's jump out here with the offense. Try to find another score before halftime as it's out for Brown. Good breakup. Ball placement not all too bad there from Prescott, just good coverage. Put it in a good spot, 2nd and 10, 57 seconds left in the half. As Prescott, he's going to look to step up here, weaving and fighting forward. He picks up that 1st down. Offense will run hurry up off of it. Prescott still scrambling around here at 35, 36 years old. They also have 35 seconds left. Taking a shot downfield here for Brown. Overthrown. And frankly, that's a little hard to do with Prescott's only 85 throw power. Honestly, the receiver and corner just looked a little gassed out there. 29 seconds left here. Prescott, he's got some guys in motion. Going to the outside. This time he finds Brown with the 1st down just by the midfield line. With 23 seconds left, still have those 2 timeouts. Base now in motion here as he comes in 2nd tight end. Letting this play develop a little bit. Now rolling to the outside and throwing. Good play from McKinstry. Maybe a little bit more loft there from Dak, and they have it. Now once again they got motion here from DK. They look to go his way, and it is wrapped up quickly. A timeout called there. 1 more remaining for the Titans. Drive started off pretty well, slowed down the last couple plays here. Want to try to find field goal range here, but a 3rd and 14. Hard count, no one jumps for Dak. Takes the snap here, letting the play develop a little bit, though under pressure, throwing this one away. And while for some that would leave you in a little bit of a pickle, do you take the shot for the end zone? Still here 7 seconds. That is what Coach Manning's going to do. 1 receiver either side, 2 tight ends to the right. Need to make sure you take up at least the 7 seconds. Though their best defender, he gets back there, takes a shot downfield. Hyatt, it gets picked off. It's an arm punt, but tackled at the 1. No return. That sends us to halftime, 14-3. Prescott with a little bit of a Hail Mary attempt there. A prayer ball, if you will. didn't end up hitting, but a 14-3 lead we still hold as we go through half. Now, while we did control most of that first half, it's the Colts starting off with the ball here. They need a touchdown drive, but a big stop from Doom. He comes firing down from the strong safety spot, gets the TFL loss of 2. Robinson a little bit shaky getting up, but does stay out there. As they go play action his way, Williams with pressure, but Hurts with a dime to Gilchrist. A little bit of yak after it, gets up to the 49. Extremely close to the sack, though. They left Williams untouched. They then follow it with a strong look here. They go with a run down the middle, filled by Woods. Colts at least showing a little bit more variety on offense than our counterpart here. 2nd and 8, quick slant throw. Once again, Tank Dell. They line him up in a lot of different spots on the outside and the slot. On the outside of the bunch up top for this formation. Getting a large workload here, Hurts. As he checks down to Robinson, we're there right away, Travarius Ward. A lot of big names here along the defense. Expect some big plays to come. Hurts. 4-man rush. They block it up well. And a big shot downfield. First catch on the day for Hollywood Brown. That deep end found the soft spot in the zone. Putting them inside the red zone and batted at the line. They tried to go to Dell once again. Not sure if a defender got his hand on it or if it just hit off the top of an offensive lineman's helmet. Either way, goes for nothing. Pitch down to the bottom. Deo in pursuit, but plenty of other Titan defenders get there. Woods with the tackle. We've called his name quite a lot in this one already. He's having to fill in a little bit for some of those Willie Gay formations. 3rd and 8. And taking a shot back of the end zone, it is Gilchrist. We talked about his big frame. Hurts utilizing all of it. Great toe taps in the back of the end zone. And the Colts bite into that lead. Plus, on top of it, they make it a field goal game as Bijan Robinson rushes it in on the 2-point try. So with only 3 points separating us here, we need a really big drive, not only to maintain a lead here, but to pick up the crowd here. It is dead quiet in Tennessee. Big shot and knocks already into plus territory. The crowd getting a little bit more back into it. Just from an overall standpoint, a really big play to answer back from that drive. Bunch up top here, as we're going to get a little motion from Knox, who just ran all the way down to this point. Hand this one off to right. He's got a little space on the edge. McKinstry, clean tackle. Though for us, actually goes as probably one of our better runs of the game. Gain of 5. Bunch back down to the bottom here. Same formation. Play action. Prescott, he's got time. And he finds Hyatt at the 30. Pretty clean game so far. Knock on wood, cross your fingers, that remains the case. We got a 5 front here for the Colts. They bring all 5. We set up the screen to Metcalf, which apparently loses us some yards. Looked like he got back to the line, but they're going to say about half a yard loss. So 2nd and 11 then. As we've got Hyatt in motion, going to send him up top, make it a twin set. Prescott throwing, big catch, there goes DK, he's in again. Had the deep ball touchdown in that first half. He finds the deeper slant that time for the same result. And here Tennessippi rewiden that lead now to 10. 21-11, Colts back on out on offense. Bijan is being contained today. Getting all 3 levels involved in the tackling as well. That time Emerson at corner. 2nd and 8. It's the strong eye for the Colts as they look to go with a power run, and Chris Jones swallows him up. Well, they've definitely found a lot more success passing the ball like most teams do against this team. Run game has been locked down. Robinson motion out up top, a little bit of an orbit screen option. Stepping up and avoiding the sack. Golson can't bring down the big body Hurts. A first down scramble. He's been able to make 2 big plays scrambling, that time finishing it off with the run. Last time was an option pass downfield that he found. Last play here of the 3rd. And opening up for Robinson. Biggest run for him on the day, especially one that's not called back. We'll get him into plus territory where we start the 4th quarter. But this is where we've got to make sure we keep the pedal to the metal. No letting up, though don't make any big mistakes. Up 10 to start the fourth, and a sack in for Jose Dockery. He's one of the brightest young stars across this NFL, 4-edge rusher. He gets one here in the postseason. Second and 17, we bring the corner blitz, actually no, safety blitz, shakes him off, but coming from the backside, Woods. The NFL safety with the combination of the college ball safety get the sack. Third and 22. They had 4 up top. Robinson motions to the backfield here. We bring the blitz, and Hurth throws it to the turf. Honestly, if there was a little bit more on that, Golson might have had the pick six. Will be a 4th and 22. Offense staying on out here for the Colts. They need a touchdown and a field goal to tie. Looking for the touchdown here. Tank Dell over the top of Emerson Jr. What a ball from Jalen Hurts. And once again, we're back to 3 points. What a great divisional battle here in Wild Card Weekend. Not to the divisional round yet. Got to finish this game off to reach it. As Wright finally had some space, he couldn't work his way through the line quick enough. Battle brings him down after just a gain of 1. No time wasting so far for the Tennessippi Titans. Looking for a deep shot here. Dak off the hands of A.J. Brown. 3rd and 9 then. Throwing again under pressure. Caught this time, Brown. 4th and 1. Once again, decision to make here for Coach Manning, as he does leave the offense out on the field here. 4th and 1 in our own territory. Goal line set. Blocking opens up. Wright's got the first down. No prob. It will be great if we could get that running game going here. More to close out this game. They go back to Wright. He bounces it a little bit. Looked like that was supposed to be a run inside. Takes it on the outside of the tackle. He picks up 4. As we're trying to move the ball inside the 4-minute mark here. Got about a play to do so. 2nd and 6. Handing it back off Wright. He's got the first down and more. Pushing still, eventually getting dragged down at the 36. Already up that field goal. A touchdown would give us back that 10-point lead. Field goal would make it a 6-point game. Dak throws. DK lit up by McKinstry. Can't hold on to it. He's obviously made some big plays in this one. Can't put it all on him there, but you want to see him bring that one down. 2nd and 10. Prescott rolling, throwing, and somehow he finds A.J. Brown throwing across the grain. Still getting it in front of his receiver. Just a heck of a throw there from our QB1. Split backfield to follow as we are at the 20-yard line here. Letting that play clock roll down to 2. Prescott throws, checking down to Brown, who came out of the backfield. He'll pick up just 3. But that moves us closer to the 2-minute warning here. One final play before it, as it's 2 spread to either side. And some motion towards the top here. Dak snaps the ball, 1 second left. Under pressure, gets around the block, finds Knox, who finds the end zone. And he's doing the strangest celebration I have ever seen. I don't know, maybe the field is haunted, dragged by the goals. That's what we're going to call it, the poltergeist celebration from Dawson Knox. The Colts, they find themselves down yet again by 10 points, 28-18. As they set up the screen here to Robinson. Big block, 62, just destroyed Ward. Good news is we had Flo getting the tackle there, actually forcing the first timeout to be called by the Colts. 2nd and 2 with an empty look. Hurts throwing down to the bottom, and it's picked off. Waller doesn't quite get the block there from Pittman. Robinson drags him down, but the offense can head out in plus territory. A huge play from the young safety. And all the offense has to do is waste 1:43. Only 2 timeouts remain for the Colts. As we hand this one off Wright, he's got space. Close to the first down. They don't give it to us. Honestly, I'll take that. 2nd and inches with a second timeout called. Just need that inch or so, and we could probably call this game done and dusted. Gainwell does it with a bunch of space to the outside, speeding down and dragged out at the 3. You got to stay in bounds, bud. But I guess ultimately this is a rivalry, and you kind of want to put it on them in the playoffs. I formation right down the middle, stopped half a yard shy, and we are not sending out the victory formation. With a second and goal, 1.5 minutes left, it's split backfield. Gainwell finishes off the drive with a big run earlier. The touchdown stamper here on the Colts. But I will give credit to the Colts. They are at least still trying to end with some sort of positivity here to their season. Dockery almost gets the sack. They got 2 big passing plays to get him down to the 28 with 26 seconds left. Hurts under center here as he will continue throwing the ball. A nice lofted pass. Marquise Brown has him inside the 10. They are out of timeouts. Just enough time to get one more play off. Doesn't matter for the end result here. Pass up top, tipped away. 2 players could have picked that one off, but that is the final play of this game. Wild card victory in dominant fashion, 35-18. We knock out the Colts. 3 victories against them this year, and it's our widest margin of victory that pushes us forward. Dak Prescott, he had a really good game out there. At times, Hurts looked pretty good as well, but ultimately, we just made too many big plays. If the Colts were to have an MVP, it would probably be Tank Dell. For us, though, too many players made big plays. DK on offense, several guys on defense. It's a team win. But as impressive as that win was, our work is not done. We still need 3 more wins on this season, and next up is the New England Patriots. They were the team, plus the Bengals, that were fighting for that first round bye, and we definitely had the chance for it. We cost ourselves that with a really bad field goal miss in week 17. Bengals took that first round bye. We now meet the Patriots, 2nd seed in the 2nd round. Now, obviously, the Patriots had a slightly better record than us, but as the season kind of started, they played a couple close games, finally found a good win here against the Cardinals, and it was back to, again, some more close games here. They really didn't blow anyone out until week 8, where they met the 49ers 38-14. That was a good win. They then dropped 2 games, including a 31-10 loss to the Jets. Another close game, lost another one to the Ravens. And we kind of see the same thing in the last stretch of the season. A good double-digit win, though, against the Steelers. They then lost to the Dolphins by 3 scores. Narrow win against the Texans. 14-point win against the Colts, and then they dropped week 18, which could have sent them into the first round bye. And Josh Allen leads them with 3,400 passing yards, 30 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, 66% complete. Dak Prescott actually had a better season than Allen. Rushing the ball, they do have DeAndre Swift. He's a really good running back here in Madden. He could do well in the run, but also he's a threat in the passing game. He had 15 touchdowns in the regular season, 3 fumbles, breaking just over 1,000 yards. Their top receiving option is Victor Reynolds. He was drafted in this series. He had 65 grabs for 920 yards, 6 touchdowns. They also have Tyler McKinley, another drafted guy. They actually drafted both of these guys in that same draft class. Really good class for them. 63 catches with 738 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's going to be their main guy for the end zone. They also have another drafted guy in Jordan Rutherford. Their only real guy here that's receiving a good amount of targets is George Kittle. We might see a little bit of Jahan Dotson. And for their offensive line, for the most part, they're a pretty good group here. We're not going to see too many sacks given up. Defensively, we've got to worry a little bit about Roquan Smith roaming the mid part of the field. As for tackles for a loss, they have another drafted guy, 2nd-year player in Roman Harden, who has 14 TFLs on the year. They also have Jordan Davis, so another good guy down the middle here, with 11. But sack-wise, it's all Roman Harden, 16 and a half. Less than half of that, you have Josh Pascal. They also do a pretty good job of forcing interceptions. Brian Branch, Elijah Jones, and Marcus Jones, all with 4 interceptions apiece. And kicking the ball, they've got Justin Tucker. This is looking like it's going to be a really good game, and arguably could be a better matchup than a potential Super Bowl. So to make sure you don't miss out on these 2 juggernauts going at it, you've got to stick around. Hit that bell icon in the bottom right or scroll down at the sub button. They both do the same thing. And definitely tap that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series every single Tuesday, Thursday, until it comes to an end, of which case we will be starting a new series on Madden. Make sure you check the community tab right after this video so you can vote on what you want to see. That poll will be up and probably until about midday Wednesday, so make sure you're getting on it rather quickly. And we also have the Cardinal franchise every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday on College Football 25, so a lot of action coming your way. A new series starting soon, but let's finish this one off with a bang.